Brady back in Super Bowl. So are things back to normal? And it smells like collusion. All this on Raising the Bar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Raising the Bar. Yours truly, Anthony, your host, and with me, as always, you're making fun of me last time I said that, Marlon, Andrew, and Willie. What's up, boys?
What's up?
How y'all feeling?
Good, man.
Good, man. We got up to 200 views this week.
Oh.
I'm excited.
I heard it was a lot to do with a certain someone sharing. Willie figured out how to share on Facebook. Shout out to Willie over there.
Yeah.
Allegedly, but
Technical difficulties.
He's gotta help the podcast in some way.
Yeah. There you go.
You know.
All right, let's get into it, boys. Super Bowl?
50 what?
That's time.
55? LV?
55?
Yeah.
55?
Okay. Do we go straight into the Super Bowl, or do y'all want to go with this?
Let's talk about collusion
with the collusion. Oh yeah, we said. Does it smell like collusion? For those who don't know, Andrew, can you get this one?
Yeah, watch the league. It's all in it.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
Those that have Hulu.
It's a great show, actually. Do recommend it.
Definition of collusion, please, sir.
Would be an example. Would be like trading with a friend for players that are going to benefit one more than the other in like a situation where the other person's not going to benefit at all. I.e., we had a couple examples in our league over the past couple of years. Those people remain nameless.
If you're Guatemalan, collusion would be chanchuy.
I like that, Willie. I like that. All right, well then let's get into it. That trade, that famous trade, Stafford and
Goff.
Yeah.
Ah, man, like that's the definition of collusion. Like, my guy, what else were they going to give up? Some parking spots too? Like, they not only went quarterback for quarterback, which that was a bad trade in itself. I mean, I guess you had to add, but is Jared Goff that bad where you got to add 3 picks?
You add your future.
Two of them your future.
Well, your future picks.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You're trading your future also. Now.
But he's that bad that you're like, you know what? We have to give you 2 more first round picks. Because we know how bad he is. Like, yeah, I mean, that trade was...
What movie was that? Was it Semi-Pro? Did they throw in a washing machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's because I think, the trade was pretty one-sided, but it's because when you have a contract that big, they had to do something.
Yeah,
That was the real reason.
That's a huge... I mean, it's the biggest contract in NFL history, right? Or there's something past that? No, I mean...
No. He just signed that not too long ago.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Mahomes.
Mahomes
is the only... But
it came close to it.
No, but his big. I mean, Jared Goff's is bigger because of the amount of money and the amount of years. So Mahomes got half $1 billion, but for 10 years.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's still $50 million. I don't think this guy's getting $50 million a year.
But
I think he had 100.
He got 134, no, for 4 years.
But like for 4, yeah.
So that's still like 40 something or
It's pretty
whatever.
close to it.
No, yeah, that's so. But yeah, you have to get rid of the contract now. I mean, you got to figure out a way to I feel like make it a little more even. There's really not. I don't know what with the GM. Does he still have a job? The GM of the
Rams?
Well, it would be
Yeah,
the
Rams.
Rams. Yeah, does he still have a job? Like, I mean, I didn't know Matthew Stafford was Patrick Mahomes.
No, but not shit. That goes to prove my point from the previous episodes. I kept telling him, Jared Goff is whack. He said he's not. 2 weeks later, I'm proven right.
No.
I was waiting for it.
One guy that decided to give him the contract, then he regretted it. I'm pretty sure the owner was looking at him like, "Wow, you better give this guy that type of money? Like, you crazy?"
Well, you think the owner would be like, "All right, you're fired before I give him that money"? Because at the end of the day, whose money is it? Is it the manager or is it the owner?
But you know what? The manager, he did his part. He gave him the money, and he found some suckers to throw him on, and the suckers took it. All right, well, he did his part. To me, hey, give him a fucking contract extension. He had misjudgment on talent, but he knew how to manage.
He's
But besides the point, we were talking about Peyton Manning and all these people. Yeah, it was a bad trade overall for the Rams because Matthew Stafford is not. If they would have gave that, if they would have gave that for Justin Herbert
or Josh Allen,
I would be like, all right. But Matthew Stafford is what, 33, 34? But he's always been a consistent good quarterback.
I don't think it was a bad trade.
It was a bad trade.
I think it was fair.
Dude, you think the Lions right now are like, they were gonna ever pass that up?
They got 3 number 1 round picks.
Two, I think.
They got 2.
They got 2 first and a third round this year.
They got a third round this year, and then 2.
And a quarterback that was gonna leave anyways. He wanted to leave.
Well, that was yes. They were the Lions definitely.
So you think anybody else was gonna give him anything?
So you're saying the Lions won.
The Lions won that trade.
Matthew Stafford was on that Deshaun Watson shit. I want to get the hell out of here.
I know that, but hold on. You guys really don't think that Matthew Stafford can come help him win?
Yes,
I think he can.
Which is why they did it. They're not. I mean, if they would have done that for Garoppolo, then I would be like, all right, something is
Tyrod Taylor
or something, right?
I mean, I don't know like the specifics of the trade. But I don't think it was a bad. I think both teams really won.
No,
I think
you just said Stafford was gonna leave for free, and you got 3.
That's why the Lions trade rate them.
And then the Rams, they don't have to pay that big ass contract anymore.
That's understandable.
The rate
but they're giving up.
They gave up way too much.
They're giving up.
I get why they had to. But yeah, they gave up too much. I would have given up first rounds.
I kind of like it though because if it depends who the other options were. In certain teams, they don't have the balls to go out there and try to win now. And the Rams, they have the team to win now. If Goff goes out there and tries to win, maybe they win a playoff games again. So now with Stafford,
they did win a playoff game.
Okay, so now with Stafford. Maybe they can go back to the Super Bowl.
No, of course.
And I think I don't know. I've never seen Stafford play an important game, but I think that if Stafford would have played against the Patriots instead of Goff,
I seen him play
I feel like they would have won
against the Cowboys.
No, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a good trade in the sense of addressing their needs of what they need right there and here now.
Yeah, in the future they're gonna be fucked.
The Rams want someone to come out there who can help them win now, and Stafford can do that.
I don't think that Stafford is really worth that either, and I don't think that Goff is worth that either. But that's why I feel like it was worth a trade because Stafford has talent, but he hasn't proven anything.
But he has not had any help. I mean,
I know that.
He only had Megatron.
In short of Megatron, but they had no defense. They had no run game.
No, Andrew, but it goes back to what I'm saying about what I was telling Martin about Rodgers. I was like, dude, we know you're talented, but what do we get if we've never seen you in the big games? We don't know how you're gonna handle it. We don't. Stafford can have a good season, but we don't know if he's gonna step up to the plate.
That's a fair point.
So everybody's taking a chance here on this trade.
Yeah.
In reality, and I thought it was a fair trade. Because, honestly, I don't like that Jared Goff contract. I wouldn't take that. It's going to hurt to pay all that money for that guy.
Well, Detroit's got the salary cap. They don't have anybody on the team.
Yeah, so, I guess you got to
pay somebody. Money to spend.
Yeah.
All right, y'all want to get into this preview of the Super Bowl or what?
When's the Super Bowl?
Who's playing?
I don't know who is playing.
Apparently the Packers, right? Because that's what I was told. That's who's going to play in there. But
it's too soon.
All right, let's get into it. Keys to the game or keys to win the game for each team. We'll start with Marlon, I guess.
Is it because he's closer? Do we need to switch up? He's like, we'll start. He
starts with Marlon.
He's like, we'll start with Marlon.
Well, you want to start off with the best. But
he makes going to choose somebody different.
Come on, man.
But like the fans want to get to the point. They want to hear who knows the most. So they want to start with me.
So I'll speak.
No, I think the biggest key for Kansas City is to not start off slow the way they usually do.
The way they did against the Bills.
The way they did against the Bills. The way they do it in every playoff game. This is not the game to do that. Like you got to start off hot. And at least a field goal to start off, just to get some momentum going. Don't start off losing 7-0 and then 10-0, because
or basically start off like they did against the Buccaneers, the game they played this season. They started off 17-0.
Yeah, and they slowed down a little later, but yeah, you need us because we've talked about that how we thought it was gonna catch them bite them in the butt.
Yeah.
It hasn't yet, but they definitely don't need to start off slow. And then for the Buccaneers, I think for them it's takeaways because you're not gonna be able to go tick for tack with them. So it's actually takeaway, whether it's a fumble here, interception there, and because I just don't see Kansas City. I know it's a different game, but you saw how they were rolling against Tampa Bay and Tampa. Like nobody can stop them if they really want to show up, So I think takeaway is gonna be the most important thing. They're gonna have to take maybe one early, try to get an interception, get a few points off of that, just the way they did against Packers, and take the lead. And then after that, you let Tom Brady dictate the game. I mean, run here, pass there, short pass there, and let him get first downs. So I think that's what's going to be the keys is no slow start for Kansas City and the defense, of course, but by defense, probably takeaways for Tampa Bay.
For Tampa Bay, I think for the biggest thing for them to win is control the line of scrimmage and run the ball. Brady has not looked good in the playoffs. Get the ball out of his hand. He can make the throws when he needs to, which he will. He'll show up for the Super Bowl. He'll make those throws. But I think the more you have him throw, the more you run the risk of that miscommunication, that lack of chemistry that they haven't really built. Because it's a brand new team, brand new system. So I think you take away those abilities, or those chances of turnovers on Kansas City side, and you run the ball. One, it's going to eat time off the clock, and it's going to keep Kansas City's offense off the field. And I think that's the biggest way that they can come in and win that game is takeaways is big, and I think they do need to do that as well when they are on the field. But if you keep Mahomes off the field, they can't score. And I think that's the biggest upside for them to win. For Kansas City, I think I'm agree with Marlon. Yeah, don't get out and get up early. Make Tom Brady start throwing the ball. Make them start playing out of their rhythm and playing into your hand and going tit for tat because they won't be able to do so.
Yeah.
And that'll cause them to make a mistake, cause a turnover. And it's easy to win when you turn the ball over like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to see what the offensive linemen were going to do for Kansas City. I mean, the two guys are out, two starters are out. So hopefully the other guys can protect Patrick Mahomes. But, I mean, the way I see it is I think Tom Brady is going to turn the ball over for sure. And the difference is going to be Kansas City is going to go put up points the way the Packers should have. And I think if the Bucks, they want to win the game, they have to turn the ball over too. They have to make them turn the ball over. But I really don't see that happening much. Like I just don't see it with them because the reason why I feel like they were doing that against Green Bay is because they're really, in my opinion, predictable. In Kansas City, you just don't know, man. They go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna have everybody back except for the two linemen. So, I mean, I think the key is turnovers on from the Bucks for sure. I just don't see them having it. I think the Chiefs are gonna win. They gave them 3 points, but I think they're gonna win by a little bit more than that. And even though it's hard to say against Brady, right? Because I don't think he's ever been in a Super Bowl that's not close. They either win by a little bit or lose by a little bit. But I think I think Kansas City's gonna win convincingly. I give them 10.
Yeah.
From your lips to God's ears.
Yeah, I got Kansas City by 4. I still think it's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's because the defense is really good. The defense is really good,
and they do cause turnovers.
But
I got a question for y'all once we're done with the segment. But for y'all.
No, for my prediction, I guess we're doing predictions.
Yeah, we are.
I know. I got Kansas
or
City.
more than a field goal is what I mean. Like because they're predicting a field goal, so I know.
Yeah.
A touch, or I'll say a touchdown maybe.
No, yeah, I think honestly, I'm with Willie on that one. I think like 10 points is
2 extra points.
I think they're gonna win by 10 because I think Kansas City's gonna go. They're gonna take the lead, and Tom Brady. We've seen it when he gets pressured. And Kansas City, man, one thing about them, they show up in big moments of defense, and they're gonna pressure him.
They're playing good, right?
They're gonna pressure him, and he's gonna throw interceptions the way he was trying to throw the ball out of bounds against Green Bay. They're gonna find a way to pick him off. Tyrann Mathieu is gonna be on.
He's not gonna drop a ball.
Tyrann Mathieu is gonna be on that dude, watching him like, where are you throwing it? Over here? Okay, I'm gonna catch it before it goes out of bounds. Like they'll figure it out, and they're gonna. I think Kansas City will take the lead early, and I don't see Tampa Bay, Tom Brady like playing catch up. I just don't see them.
But hold on, do y'all know anything about about his turf toe? Because he was limping around against the Bills. Like,
Yeah,
know
he got
anything?
2 weeks.
Yeah, he's good, man.
He's good.
He actually did you see the game
Yeah, I mean, I
against
saw
the
him
Bills?
limping, yeah.
He only limped for a little bit. He had an amazing game. I think he's good. I think it was just
But what about those 2 linemen? What are they doing about that?
Putting 2 other linemen.
No shit, but like, have they ever played? Or they're just gonna play
They
for the
played
first
last
time?
week, didn't they?
I heard they were just shifting some people from the same line over and like bringing in some other guys that are not in that same position.
That's usually what they do.
Yeah.
Like, if most of those linemen typically play or can play the rest of the positions. They may not play as well because Green Bay's had line trouble like forever. But if they do, they'll shift like Bakhtiari to guard, and they'll bring in another guy in, and he'll take that spot.
Yeah, because the left tackle that went in for Bakhtiari, I think he was center. He wasn't a starting center, but I think he was a backup center, and they put him as left tackle. He did good until the last against the Tampa Bay, but yeah, no prediction. Yeah, I really do think they're gonna win by probably by about 10. Honestly, I think they're just gonna keep that like a 30-20 game. I see a 30-20 game in my opinion.
Marlon and Willie agreeing to the same thing. Wow. Okay. I just need Kansas City to do their thing and run it back. You know what I'm saying? But all right. Let's talk about what would a loss or a win mean for each team.
I'll start on that next.
I want to ask my question before we go. All right, so on the defensive side, who do you think needs a bigger game? Winfield Jr. or Tyrann Mathieu?
I think.
I know we said something funny like, who the fuck is Winfield Jr.?
He's the guy that had the couple fumbles against Green Bay, and
that dude.
No,
that
it's
dude's
gotta
really
it's gotta be any Tampa Bay defender. But if you're asking me who do I think is gonna have it, it's gonna be Matthew's gonna have a good game.
You think Mathieu?
He's gonna be the MVP of the game without being the MVP because you're gonna give it to a guy who throws the touchdowns, right? But he's gonna whoever he guards. Remember, Antonio
Howard won the MVP for Super Bowl. What the one? Green Bay?
Yeah, but I don't see Mahomes throwing less than 2 touchdowns. They're gonna give it to him. So
Favre threw more than 2 touchdowns again.
well, maybe, but I that dude Mathieu, right now this is his moment to shine, and he loves those moments, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much harder for what's his name?
Winfield. Dude.
Yeah, it's so much harder for him, man. I mean, we were watching this guy. Me and him hung out on Saturday, and he got a little tipsy. So what did he do? He put damn highlights on.
Of course.
So I was like, we watching everything, and I was like, damn, how the fuck do you stop that? Like these dudes are just like. I mean, Tyreek Hill's like, and then he goes here, and then he's like here, throws it to the other guy right here. It's like, damn, it just looks complicated to guard, you know. But I mean, if that guy has a good game, then props to him, man. Super Bowl MVP, because it's gonna be hard to stop anybody on that team.
Yeah.
But of course they are good. If he's able to do that, I don't think it guarantees a win. I just feel like if Mathieu has a great game, it's like a guaranteed win.
Yeah. Because he's gonna guard. He's smaller. He's way smaller than Mike Evans. But
He'll be on Godwin.
Yeah, he's either gonna be a Godwin or he might.
Let me tell you this: I see Brady throwing. I mean, if Mahomes throws 2 picks, no, go ahead. I'm finished. I was gonna finish.
What the fuck is that? All right, no. I was
If Mahomes throws 2 picks, Kansas City can still win. If Brady throws 2, there's no way.
I don't see it. No, but Matthew's probably gonna guard Godwin. Evans, he's a big dude, but they'll be able to guard him. They'll play physical him. No, I think someone that could be a little X factor, and it's his time to shine, Brucey, Antonio Brown coming. Maybe
That's true.
Maybe
He can make a difference. Yeah.
Because I don't see Gronk doing much. He might catch a touchdown being in the end zone, but he's not catching balls. You know, he's there just for
A paycheck.
yeah, pretty much. But I think Antonio Brown. We'll see, man. This is his
Actually, I
moment.
didn't even think about that.
So him coming back, we say it's hard to guard Tyreek Hill. Antonio Brown, of course, is not the same Antonio Brown, but yeah, motherfucker's hard to guard too.
Yeah, he's good.
So.
Yeah, I didn't think
Especially in
about
the slot, so we'll see.
But as far as what it means to win or lose, is that what you asked?
He asked about the defensive side.
Yeah, the defensive side.
Who would have a better game?
Yeah, who needed the bigger game? Like, who's got to have the better game?
But you had already, yeah.
Oh, I just asked. I mean, like, I think Matthew's going to have the bigger game, but I think Winfield's going to need to have the bigger game in order for them to win. You know, I think Mathieu can potentially play a little, have maybe an off game that day and still win. Kansas City to win. But if Winfield has an off game, like,
they're gonna torture.
They're just talking so good about the Chiefs, man, and
I know, but you know what though? Like, I mean, I still think though we're not giving Tampa Bay that much credit as they deserve. Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, they are pretty good as far as scoring and all that. But San Francisco gave them a run for their money last year. So I mean,
Yeah, but it's a different.
but they won by 10, didn't they?
yeah.
They one more
Yeah,
year
but
of
you-
experience and the chemistry. And
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know. I mean, I think we all said it that Kansas City kind of just like chilled the whole season, right? They were just kind of like, all right, we're here, we're gonna get to the Super Bowl, and they still went 14-2, 2 losses, to who they lose to?
I don't know, man. I mean, we're talking about the Super Bowl. We're not talking
Super
about
Bowl.
the past season.
Well, same season, but
Yeah, whatever.
no, they
Played
It
Chad.
was
I
the
think they were
Chargers.
just chilling the whole time, and I feel like this is gonna be their explosion game. Well, we kind of saw that against Buffalo, right?
Yeah, I mean, now that I think about it, they haven't really had one, man. Because Cleveland, they struggled with them, and then with the Bills, yeah, they beat them pretty
Yeah,
easily.
but the
they-
Cleveland
Yeah.
game, they were up 19-3. They were gonna blow them out. It's just Mahomes got hurt. Mahomes got hurt in third quarter. If not, they probably would have ended 30-10 or something.
I don't know if it was Mahomes who had he had a remark or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, we just heard. We've been hearing people talk that we haven't been winning by enough, so that's why they had that explosion against Buffalo or whatever. They had a great game. But anyway, anything else to add? No. All right, going back on that. What would a loss or a win mean for each quarterback? Drew, let's go with you.
I mean, I'll start with Mahomes. I mean, I think a win just kind of builds to that hype that he's got rolling on. He's still relatively early in his career. It only helps him, kind of be worth that $500 million they spent, and just helps solidify him as an up and coming star in this league, and he's going to be the guy to look forward to, or the guy to beat, over the next couple of years. I think a loss early enough in his career doesn't hurt him as much because he is so young. He's got a talented team around him, and he's going to have the ability to come back and make it to another Super Bowl. Potentially, he's got 10 years with Kansas City. I don't know that Andy Reid stays there for another 10 years. He's pretty old. But, he's going to be there for at least a couple more years. They've got Tyreek. They've got that good defense. They've got
Kelsey.
Edwards-Helaire, who's young.
Yeah.
I think he can still step in and become a feature back in the league. So, a loss for him, yeah, it's going to hurt with a team.
Is that your stomach?
Yeah,
Is that- okay. I thought it was
Is it
fucking
dog?
the dog. Yeah.
No, I think, I think a loss does hurt him, but I think he's able to bounce back for it. Tom Brady, a loss, I think, again, also doesn't hurt him as much because it's gonna fall back. Well, it was a new system, new year, new players, no chemistry, no offseason, COVID. He's 43, so I think you have all those factors that people are gonna say if he does lose. And then, of course, if he wins, it's gonna be the GOAT talk yet again, which, whether you believe he deserves it or not, they're gonna talk about it because 10 Super Bowls, that'll be 7 wins.
7 wins, yeah.
I mean, it's impressive.
It wouldn't be
Just-
the GOAT talk anymore. It would be, is he better than Michael Jordan definitively? Because they're already talking who's the greatest athlete or whatever, supposedly.
Oh, there's no way he's more athletic
No, we're not talking about
than any
athletic. We're talking
basketball
about
player ever.
No, we're not talking about actual athleticism.
Oh.
We're talking about people that played a professional sport.
You can't. I don't think if you go to me, if you have somebody who's been to a championship multiple times and has lost that game and won it, he's won it 7 times, but he's also lost it 3. And you have a guy who's been there 6 times and won it 6 times. Now, Jordan.
Can we hold that topic and just stick to what we were talking about so Willie can get a shot at it? And then we'll go back to Tom Brady versus Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you done?
I mean, I guess.
So,
Finish
what
or
would it
done?
mean? Like you were on, what would the win mean for Tom Brady?
He said not much.
Yeah, so no,
Okay.
that's what I said. So it would just go back to the GOAT talk, which is what everybody's already talking
Okay.
about. So it would solidify the public's opinion, not mine personally, but it would solidify the public's opinion of him being the greatest of all time with that win. And it's a hard argument to beat. I mean, honestly, 7 wins in any profession, regardless of how you got them, you're still there. So
If you don't have 12 and have one more than Bill Russell, you can't be the GOAT. I'm sorry.
Willie?
Yeah, I think I would have to completely disagree, man. I think whoever loses this game is just their reputation is gonna take a huge hit. First of all, if Mahomes wants to one day be the quote unquote GOAT,
he literally
and
took
you
that
lose to Brady, then what is there to talk about? Especially whenever you have the better team, we all believe you have the better team.
And
So
it's
what
not
is
his
there to
first
say?
Super Bowl. If it would have been his first Super Bowl, you'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. But now,
yeah, exactly. He's already a champion. He's already an MVP. Yeah, he's 3 years in, but he's already the guy in the league. So if he wins, it's gonna. I think that even if he was to be, you know how Americans, they base everything off who wins more.
Yeah.
Even if he ends up
If he ends up with 4 or 5, like okay, but he beat Brady or he made him look bad in the Super Bowl or whatever, I think that would help him a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, as far as Brady goes, I think if he wins, like now we're having a different conversation because he's gonna do something that, you know, always big up Peyton Manning over. Like he is the only quarterback. He is the only quarterback that's ever won with 2 teams. So yeah, it's impressive, you know. But it kind of annoys me, you know, that you know, all these talks of 43-year-old and all that, man, it bothers me because it's like he's out on the field, he looks healthy, he can throw the ball far. Like, what's the excuse? Like, that's what they're gonna say. If he wins, 43-year-old, and if he loses, he was 43 though. He's 43 though. Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But if he loses, it is gonna tarnish his reputation too because it depends on how he loses, right?
Yeah.
Because,
no, it does.
I was gonna say that.
Because let's just say hypothetically, he goes and has a bad game, and he's part of the reason why they lost, right? Now, my people like me will say, you see, he could do that with the Patriots and still win, but you can't go and do that with another team, because that's what I believe. He's had subpar performances a lot, like 4 of them in out of the 7, and he still won. You know, he says it in one of his interviews that they did on the NFL Top 100s. He's like, Brady, how did you feel whenever you beat the greatest show on turf? And he said, well, you know, all I had to do was have one big play and they kicked a field goal. Like, he even admits it. But everybody's like, oh my God, he drove him down the field. Carolina, the dumbass kicker kicks it out of bounds and put him at the 40-yard line. Dude, you literally only got to throw it fucking 20 yards and it's a field goal and they win.
Yeah.
Like, people act like they drove down the field and he threw a touchdown or something. Like, no, it wasn't. That was Eli Manning. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it's gonna hurt him because I'm going to say, okay, he got to the Super Bowl, right? Played like shit. His team willed him to a Super Bowl, and then he didn't win. Now, if he goes and has like a stellar performance, let's just say like 300 yards, 2 touchdowns or something, you'll be like, you're gonna forget that he played bad coming up into the
of course,
to the Super Bowl, because you'll be like, damn, he erased all that. Even though it really shouldn't be like that, but you know that's gonna be the story. But if he comes and throws 2 picks and they lose, you're gonna add in the postseason. Oh yeah, he got to the Super Bowl but had 7 picks because he's already had 5.
Yeah, he's already got 5.
So you had 7 picks in the postseason, and that's good. I don't how does that not hurt you? People like me ain't gonna let that slide because I'll be like, well, yeah, he had 7 picks in a playoff run or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, of course, you know how Sports Center is. All they care about is like,
we don't mention other stuff.
The competition.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Patrick Mahomes? What would it mean? A win or a loss?
I mean, first of all, you lose an opportunity. You
literally, he just said that.
No, but
I didn't hear him.
But
Sorry.
you know what though? You lose an opportunity at a Super Bowl. Like, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep on coming back either, man. Let's just say he comes back one more time, and now you're 2-2. And if he wins,
2-3.
No, let's just say he loses this one.
Yeah.
He comes back one more time to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he'd be 2-3. Oh,
He'd be 2-2.
No, why?
He
lost to the Patriots in the championship game, not in the Super Bowl.
Oh no, yeah. So he'd be
2-1.
He'll be 2-1 if he wins that one.
Yeah, I mean, I was telling him, I was like, the D4 play really messed, like, for a player like him, it kind of messed him up. You know, I hate for someone so talented to be like, damn, you're literally offside call from 3 Super Bowls in a row.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be impressive?
No, but they were going against Jared Goff, dude.
True.
Imagine what they would have done to them.
And not to say that would have been different, but that game, they played that season.
That was the fucking 51-48.
Yeah, that was a shootout.
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't talking bad about Jared Goff then?
Honestly, you know. Because he put up 48.
Oh, no, mine, honestly, like, me and Willie we literally have not talked about this, like, specific thing, but no, he literally said what
That's very specific.
No, about this matchup thing. I agree with him completely. Like, yeah, I think Mahomes is he can't lose this one, man, because even if you win 7 Super Bowls,
It's a lot of pressure.
no, even if you win 7 Super Bowls, you lost against Tom Brady. So 7-7, but you lost the matchup. Like
Especially if
you
he outperforms them, which I don't see it, but you know.
Yeah. So like if Willie said, if he wins this one, the GOAT talk, you can have it at 4 Super Bowls. I think if he gets to 4, and especially if he ends up 4-0, because like you said, Andy Reid could leave, whatever. 4-0, but you beat Tom Brady, and Tom Brady ended up with 6. Like,
And head-to-head matchups have to count.
They have to, like in the Super Bowl,
In
especially.
any sport.
Yeah. So I think this
So
one,
Eli Manning is better than Tom Brady.
In the
we've
Super
always
Bowl.
had
In the
more-
Super
more
Bowl.
clutch.
He's
No,
more
but-
clutch.
But yeah, and if Mahomes loses, I don't think nobody could ever. Depending on your definition, right? He could be. He's already a better actual quarterback than Tom Brady. Like you actually see him throw the ball, and he's a better quarterback. But you could probably never put him as the greatest because he lost to him. And then people would say at 43, while you were on your prime,
No,
whether you believe it's your
but
prime.
you know
or not.
what though, Martin? Like if you're realistic, dude, the weapons he's got, what excuse is there? Even if the other guys play like phenomenal defense, right? But
No, but
like you're the Chiefs, man. For 3 years, you've been bombing on everybody. You can't not
the
bomb.
Chiefs can't even beat the Chargers, dude.
That's Chad Henne and company, man.
Oh, here
Hey,
we go
but
with
but Chad Henne Company beat Cleveland.
yeah. No, but like
Not even Andy Reid played that game.
But you know what? To be fair, I've seen like phenomenal offenses, get shut down.
Yeah.
Big game because defense is always gonna.
Yeah, but
then
defense
again,
is not the Seattle defense that did that to them. You know what I'm saying? This like it's a good defense, but it's not gonna be like that 21,
Yeah, but that defense
20
also-
Buccaneers defense. Yeah.
That defense has been suspect during the season. So they
I
haven't
know,
played lights out.
But in the
all year
playoffs,
long.
man. I mean, honestly,
They
they-
played
not-
Washington. They could have lost. They played
dude,
Green
they've
Bay.
been they've been
No,
causing
after that.
turnovers, man.
They
Tampa?
have been.
yeah.
It was Washington and then Green Bay, right?
No, New Orleans. They played
Yeah.
Oh,
New
New Orleans.
But Marlon, what do you say to them? They have in the past 2 games they have 6 turnovers.
No. Yeah, no. That's crazy.
I mean, that's a lot, man.
But no, that defense. But nobody's gonna go down and like, that defense. It was one of the greatest defenses in history.
But you know
They're
what though? The Denver Broncos they were not looked at as like that until they got to the playoffs.
No, but you see it all year, and they had.
No, they were not. It was like the Tampa defense, and then they got to
No,
the
they
playoffs.
weren't. No, they weren't as inconsistent as Tampa defense. They were a lot better.
No, they were not.
They wouldn't have won
inconsistent.
all those games with Peyton Manning throwing 2 interceptions. A
That
game.
that defense was.
I know that, but they were not. They were not looked at like that until they got to the playoffs, and they
Oh,
did
of
what
course,
they
because the
did.
defense is not gonna look like
Because
that
look,
until the most important time.
if the Bucks defense comes right now and they cause 2 interceptions and a fumble and they win, they're gonna be like, "You did that to the Chiefs." They're
Yeah.
gonna get put on.
Well, yeah, they could.
Oh, yeah.
But look,
You know?
listen here. For example, the Rams defense this year was like
Number one defense.
They were really, really good. Like if they would have won the Super Bowl this year, they would be like, "Oh, that's one of the greatest defenses." Because statistically, they were really good. And then they say they have like the best defensive player. They have a lot. Well, they have just a lot of weapons, right, in the defense. Well, you said it. The Packers beat them. You're not gonna think about them. But realistically, the Rams have really good defense. They have a better defense than the Bucks.
Right, but they
Rams,
didn't
yeah.
do anything to win.
Their offense didn't do anything to win.
No, but neither did the defense. What did they do? Did they pick any
Defense
balls
is-
off?
no,
Did
no,
they
they-
cause fumbles?
No,
Like,
they
I
didn't.
mean,
They didn't, right? But I mean,
The
Packers had a really good game.
But having turnovers doesn't necessarily always equate to wins because Green Bay got 3 turnovers.
But in
and-
this case, it does, man. Brady's been playing like shit. We've been saying that.
Right.
The defense is the actual reason why they're winning.
yeah, but
Green
Bay's
also
defense.
the teams they played. Green Bay they're a really good team. But with with the 3 performances they had, if you played 2 different teams, they should have lost to Green Bay.
They've been beating the teams that they had to beat. They were not
Yeah.
chumps. The Saints,
Washington was shit, dog.
Okay, but the Saints beat them twice, and then they came and made them look bad on the
But
offensive
no teams
side.
ever lost 3 times in a row. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the defense is like okay, the defenses that we put up like with the on a pedestal are defenses that are mainly the reason why they won the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
which is the Broncos, right? Which is
Seahawks.
the Seahawks.
I'm
like-
with that, but
and if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do that to the Chiefs, like what can we say?
yeah, but
We can't
the
go back to week
performances.
2 and be like they were subpar. Like no, they had 8 turnovers, 9 turnovers in a playoff run.
Yeah.
How many people do that?
Yeah, but the Legion of Boom was just shutting people out. I mean, they weren't.
I agree, but I'm saying though they're gonna get put up there once the playoffs are done if they pull this one off.
No, you might be right on that. We'd have to go back and look at that. But
just 4 turnovers against the Saints, like that's 4. They had 2 or 3 against the Packers, right? Because they've caused 2 fumbles, right?
They had 2 turnovers. They caused 3. They
caused 3 fumbles.
3 fumbles.
One was recovered.
They had a pick and a fumble.
Which the pick shouldn't have been a pick, but whatever. No, but back to what I was saying. Yeah, Mahomes, I feel like for his legacy, this is going to be the most important Super Bowl. Clearly, you're playing against Tom Brady. If he's considered the best quarterback in the sport that you play, if he's considered the best player in the sport that you play, then when you have the chance to beat him in the most important game, you got to do it.
And not only that, he was unlucky when they played against the Patriots, but that will put him at 0-2 versus Tom Brady.
Yeah.
So then what can you say?
Yeah, and I mean, it's for them to meet up again next year. That's going to be tough.
0-2 in a championship.
In championship.
Well,
Yeah.
playoffs in general.
Well, I mean,
whatever,
But
AFC championship and Super Bowl, yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's a must win. If he wins, I mean, you beat the so-called GOAT, like.
Especially if you make him look bad.
Yeah. But,
Like
I mean, that's not
if Brady plays bad and this dude goes off, oh, man. I can't wait to talk about that.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
this reminds me a lot of, like, kind of how Michael Jordan played Magic Johnson, even though Magic Johnson was already a little older and stuff. But he was still, doing his thing. They played, and Michael Jordan...
Not yet.
No, not yet. But Michael Jordan made him look bad. He made him look bad. And that's when they were like, oh, we're passing the mantle, and that's what it is. And hopefully Mahomes...
You think we're going to have that same moment that it's... The mantle's gone?
Yes and no. Yes, because...
Yeah, because, I mean...
Because he won, but no, because Tom Brady's still going to be there next year. They're going to be like, this is his year. It's this.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes can't play bad and them win. They're not going to win with them playing bad.
Yeah. No, because they have no running game. But, yeah, I agree with you there.
So let me ask you guys... Oh, actually, Anthony, we'll get your opinion, then I'll ask my question.
Well, I don't think I said about Tom Brady, but...
You didn't talk about Tom Brady?
No, I
damn!
kept getting interrupted. I kept talking about other shit. Oh, with Tom Brady, I feel like if he loses... Like Willie said, if he plays bad, it's gonna make him look bad because at the end of the day, this is what you're known for, right? You're the clutch player and this and that and all the good things they talk about you. You can't play bad. Like if he does what he does against Green Bay, even 3-3, and they lose, that
Jameis Winston's numbers.
Yeah, exactly. So like now, if he plays good and they lose, then you be like, you gotta, oh man, you lost to the better team because that's what Kansas City is. They're the better team. Now if he wins. If he plays bad and he wins, either way, they're gonna.
I don't know if they're like much better. It's just from what we've seen from Brady. But if Brady comes out and plays, I don't think they're better. I think they're even.
I don't think so.
But I think
offensively they're better.
Let me tell you this.
It's just what we've seen from Brady is the reason we're saying.
But let me tell you this.
Better.
If you watch, I know you'll be like, well, they scored more points. But if you watch the game, Tampa Bay and Green Bay, and you just kind of watch and you don't really see the touchdowns. You watch the game as a neutral fan and you'd be like, oh, that team, that Green Bay team, they're the better team. That's what you would have seen. Now, we're not talking about like all of it completely, right? Because, of course, they had the fumbles and stuff. But just overall, you think that they're the better team. Green Bay was not a better team than Kansas City. They probably would have lost the Super Bowl too. Or maybe they could have won it. But let's be realistic. Kansas City, you just see them and you're like, oh, that team. You watch them play. You watch Kansas City play and you're like, oh, no. I don't know who that team is, but they're the best team. They do some crazy shit. They get it fast, whatever. They're the better team. And, of course, the Super Bowl is only going to go 3 points because when you're betting, if you do a big spread, people are not going to put money on Tampa Bay and nobody's going to bet and you're not going to make no money. So, of course, the spread has got to be small. But let's be realistic. The actual spread should probably be about 6 points. Maybe a touchdown. So,
that's what I'm saying, a touchdown.
But you're not going to do that because if you do a touchdown, how am I going to go to Vegas and be like,
Anthony,
ooh,
from
7?
what?
No, you're not going to put money on
to what?
What are you talking about?
From my lips to God.
Oh, from your lips to God's ears.
Word. I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good one. Like I think you need star power in the Super Bowl, and we have it. Regardless, we were gonna have it with Mahomes or Rodgers or whoever, but I see the matchups. It's intriguing to me because I want to see if the defense can do, Buccaneers defense can do what they've been doing to the other quarterbacks. If they can do it to him, because right now he looks unstoppable. And if they do it, you gotta give props. You gotta be, hey man, they did it.
Yeah.
I got no opinion. I just need my Chiefs to do their thing, and that's it. What else y'all want to talk about? I want to get into that Brady and Jordan talk. Or
this one I asked you real quick.
No, I don't even know. There's nothing to talk about there.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Nothing for me either.
Yeah, all right.
But I do ask you, if Brady loses, do you think Brady retires?
He won't
No,
retire.
he already said he wants to go past 45.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I feel like if Brady wins this one, he's gonna retire.
Why?
No.
Why
Huh?
wouldn't you
He can
for
come
eight?
back and do it again.
It'd be the.
Yo, man,
I feel like
hold on.
Dude, if he wins this
he's
one,
just
he has
looking
nothing-
for that excuse.
No,
and that, I mean, to be honest with you, it'd be the perfect,
The perfect
time
out.
the perfect out, the perfect time to.
Why? You could try it again, and if you
'Cause
lose
supposedly-
again, then you just walk out.
Okay,
Dude,
but like y'all
literally,
say,
if
Patrick
he wins-
Mahomes
if he wins, not
is
if he
like
loses.
Yeah.
the up and coming
Try
But
again.
great
listen,
quarterback.
If Brady wins this one, he has absolutely 0%. He has nothing to lose next year because he'll be like, dude, I already did what I was supposed to do. And if like Willie said,
Exactly,
if he
so
wins,
why
he'll be
even
dude,
play?
I went back to back. And if he doesn't, he'll be like, I already won last year. What do you expect me to do? I'm 45 now. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have that excuse. He's like, I already won it at 43.
Not an excuse. You're just not supposed to win every year.
So yeah,
Yeah, but-
so he has nothing to lose.
I gotta agree with Andrew. I feel like if he wins this one, he's gonna retire.
There's no way in hell.
Nah, I'm
You
gonna go ahead and
added-
give
you
that a
added- you
0%
added a loss.
chance.
There's 0% chance he'll retire.
Okay, so if he loses, do you think
There's more of a chance of him
Neither.
retiring.
He's not retiring.
No, he's not. But there's more of a chance of him retiring if he loses than if he wins.
No,
Yes.
I
He's
doubt
not
it.
retiring.
But he's
Either
not
way.
gonna retire either way.
What if there's a tie?
Wait, you guys tie?
Why even do this?
How do we do this? Wait, there's no playoffs?
What else
That's
I
all
want to
got,
add?
Boys, that's all I got.
I'm pretty sure we're good on the picks, like who everybody wants to win the Super Bowl. So we're not even gonna get into that. All right, fellas, it's about that time for that last call. Willie, we'll start with you for that last call. Anything you want to talk about, man? Like, you want to do some shout outs or whatever? Like, just your last call.
Oh no, I mean, I think this is we have one more episode, but just appreciate whoever's been watching, and we want to continue on talking about basketball and soccer, like we've said, and Champions League is coming up, so y'all be ready for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Drew.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us this season. We really appreciate, you guys checking out our views. Definitely love some feedback on any posts that we post, or posts that we put up, or any videos. And like Willie said, look forward. We've got more sports coming, basketball and Champions League. Shit, the Olympics coming up. I mean, I'm down for some swimming or
Is Michael Phelps out of retirement? Or what?
Some women volleyball to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no.
Power walking.
Let's go Brazil.
Power walking.
Walking, hey, we got.
We got-
third.
I know. That's why I mentioned
Was
it.
it third? It was second.
It was second. It was
Second.
Yeah, it was
Hell
second.
yeah, homie.
Fuck.
Come on.
Check out Guatemalas power walking.
Yeah, I guess I'm last. No, I don't really got much to say. I mean, I guess they wrapped it up. Hopefully we have a good Super Bowl. And hopefully Kansas City wins so we can be in a better mood on Monday or whenever we do this. And, be safe out there, Anthony. Don't get fucking ran over if Kansas City loses and shit. He's going to Kansas
Telling
City
you,
to
man.
watch the game. So, but yeah, it should be a good one. And we'll get back to you on Monday, see if we're in a good mood or
Maybe
bad mood.
Tuesday.
Or maybe. Yeah, maybe Tuesday.
All right, I guess it's on me. We can't say it enough. Thanks to all the viewers and the subscribers, and we appreciate y'all, and we hope to see y'all with happy faces and smiles on our faces after the Super Bowl. All right, fellas. Once again, this was Raising the Bar.